Hello guys, welcome back to Tandy Outdoors. Today we are starting the 2025 river trip, Jackson Teedens and myself, and we have lots and lots of stuff in here. We are going, well, we'll see if it's less than 6 days, but we have at least 6 days to make it to Lacrosse, Wisconsin from Black River Falls, Wisconsin, all by river. It's 68 miles and we're off. Today is Tuesday, the day after Memorial Day, and we should get in there by at least Sunday so we can make it for our final band trip since we just graduated. So this should be a really fun graduation trip. Alright guys, Jackson's getting a crankbait out of the tree that he found. Yeah, do you need pliers? Oh, you almost got it. And if he gets that, then we got a bobber sitting right back there we're gonna try to get. So within the first like 20 feet, we might have two different fishing baits. There, you got it. All right, let's just drift straight back and try to get this bobber. Here, we're going in for the bobber. Cut it quick and grab it, and then it'll back us out. Did you get it? Yeah. Oh, he got it. All right. 2 baits in the first 20 feet of the 6-day river trip. All right, we got our fishing baits out. See if we can catch a smallie or a northern, or there's some muskie too. Just trying some topwater. Jackson's untangling his rod, and it's starting to rain a little bit. Just a light sprinkle. Looks like it's gonna be short and then it'll clear up again. But yeah, we're still moving on. All right guys, we just passed Perry Creek and the boat landing is up here with the sign. And we think it's been about an hour and a half. It's 11:30 and we guess we left around 10, so about an hour and a half. We've made it 2 miles, maybe mile and a half. That was with fishing too. We'll probably get faster times without fishing. So yeah, it's going good so far. There's the Perry Creek landing. Coming up to the Hawk Island split. We're gonna take a right and go through the rapids and hopefully not dump our week's worth of equipment. All right, we're coming up to the rapids. Here we go. All right. We're making it through. So far, so good. All right, got the barbecue lays out. It's about noon, and we're just about to Mason's Landing, just past the rapids. So yeah, we're getting out the barbecue lays. Oh, there's Mason's Landing. Breaking into the honey buns. Good thing I kept the food cooler right there. We might be out of snacks today, guys. We're already into the cookies, the honey buns, the chips. I mean, when it's only like hour 2. Next place on the map, Hawk Island Landing. As we continue on. All right, guys. For those of you that don't know, this is actually our 3rd river trip. And 2 years ago, we only went to Irving, which is 14 miles. And we camped about in here. We're trying to find where we had camped for memories. It was on this next corner up here. Last year, I think we went a little bit further than this spot and then we camped. But that we only went to Melrose, which is 24 miles. And we thought that was way more than the first year. But now this year, we've even like tripled that one. So next year, we're going to have to find a different river because this one's going to be completed. So we take on a little bit of water at the start of each trip for some reason. Then it kind of swells up and stops. But for a bail bucket today, we got barbecue Lay's chips, and we're actively bailing the canoe, and then it should be good the rest of the trip, or at least that's how it's been the past couple times we've used it. We got a bunch of geese and goslings around here. They're swimming underwater. One just popped up. We're racing a gosling. Oh, there he went under. Days. All right, we found the sign We got 3 miles left to Irving. We've got 14 miles to Melrose, 19 northbound, and then it says Mississippi is 3 days. But wow, I didn't know we were that close to Irving already. We think Irving is 14 miles from Black River, which means we've already done 11 miles, and it's not having taken us that long. So we might be way ahead of schedule. Well, we're getting ahead of schedule, so we're fishing a little bit. We're by the big rock cliffs, a bend or two before before Irving. And we're fishing with our top waters again. Well, we just made our first stop. We're gonna go check out this little gully and use the bathroom and stuff. So yeah, first stop is just past the big rock cliffs. Really neat waterfall. And right between the huge rock gorges, we're following the stream. These are really high cliffs. We could go rock climbing. Well, bathroom break and exploration is complete. Now back to the canoe to continue on. Well, really nice pit stop. Now we're back in and away we go. Irving, here we come. It's only 2:30. All right, we have officially arrived at Irving. This is where we took our kayaks out when we did our first river trip 2 years ago. And now we just made it in 5 hours, all the way here. We got a deer up there in the grass. There's the deer. Just staring at us. Oh, there she goes. We're coming in by the waterfalls. There's the little one. And the bigger one is right up there. Almost to Lost Falls. Lost Falls ahead on the right. We got an eagle looking down out of the tree right at us. It's really cool. We're gonna go right underneath it. Oh, it's taking off. Oh, there he goes. Well, it's a bit shallow here, as you can tell. And yeah, we're beached. Might have to get out or just keep pushing with the paddles. We might make it. It's deeper over there. But yeah, we're still making really good time. All right, we're unstuck. Jackson had to get out and pull a little bit. We are on our way again. Still making, like, we can't believe how far we've made it already. We're way ahead of schedule, which is great. We're not sure what this green thing is, but it really looks like a lily pad, like one of those kids' toys. You usually tow them with your boat, and then you can like run around on them and they jump in the water and stuff. And it looks like it's just folded. So we're gonna go pull in and see. Yep, it's an old lily pad. Kids' toy. It's a nice one too, but now it's not nice anymore. Somebody must have lost it and it floated down and then got caught in this big tree. We got 2 eagles again. They're sitting right there staring at us. The other one's in there. They've been following us the whole way. It's really cool. We are literally being circled by birds right now, and they're dive bombing us. There's birds all over. There's like a whole group and they've been following us and they keep dive bombing us. I wonder if we're close to their nest or something. Yeah, their nest is the whole river. Oh, here comes one. We're trying to spook them, but they just keep coming. We've been slapping paddles, swishing at them. Look at how close they're getting. We don't know what kind of birds those are, so if you know, drop a comment. They're dive bombing us and they're following us for quite a ways, and there's a whole flock of them. One of them almost drilled Jackson in the face, like a paddle distance away. He almost hit it. And they're everywhere. Oh, I missed. All right, we're coming up to a split. Last year we went to the right because that's the main channel, and we were going to take a different cut later. However, the next cut later has trees down, and we couldn't make it, so we had to go the long way all the way around that way. And it looks like this is the same length, and it's different new stuff to see and maybe better places to camp. But there could be a tree down and we don't know, and we could get stuck down there, but we're gonna do it because it looks fun. So we're going to the left here at the split. We're gonna find out what happens. It's a lot narrower than the main channel, but I think we can make her. Well, we got so far ahead of schedule, and we never thought this would happen, that we actually decided to stop and camp. And it's only like 5:30 or 5:45. But we're setting up tents because we're almost to Melrose, which took us 2 nights last year. And this is our first day this year. We were just flying, I guess. So yeah, we're going to be all set up and make a fire, have some good supper because we've only had snacks all day. We didn't really eat a good lunch. Just for video records, this is the least sandy and least buggy this tent will be for the rest of the entire trip. Once I get in there, it's going to be ruined. Yours too. This is the cleanest it will be for the rest of the trip. There's already a little sand in there. Yeah. Starting off with a little sand. Better keep the bugs out of here. Night 1 setup. Getting the air bed blown up. Getting everything ready. He's getting his stuff in. Really nice spot. I got my air pillow and mat blown up. Gotta get my sitting bag up. Jackson's got his pump running. It's a battery powered one for his bigger air mattress there. And yeah, we're gonna get situated and then get something to eat because I am starving. Well, you can't go anywhere without forgetting something. So I forgot my pot and Jackson forgot his jet boil. So luckily he has the pot and I have the jet boil. So we're making do for the trip, but that is pretty bad. Can't believe I forgot it. I had the measuring stuff on the side of mine too, and so we're gonna have to just guess. For tonight, I'm having the ReadyWise lasagna meal. And we'll see how that is. And then this is the only one of these I have. All the rest of mine are Mountain House. So yeah, we're gonna go with this and see how it tastes. I've never tried one of these meals before. I don't know how good these ones are. They didn't seem as good. He's got the Mountain House. Those are the top one. Starting the fire. He put some lighter fluid on it, so should start pretty easy. Now we gotta get some more wood on there. It tastes pretty good. It's not quite as good as a Mountain House, but I like it. Looks like lasagna. Well, these ReadyWise ones aren't my favorite. They're good, especially when you're really hungry, but one thing I don't like about them is the pouch is so tall that just to reach in there with this plastic spoon, you have to like stick your whole hand down in there and it gets all dirty. And the meal is just, I don't know, it's something I would eat in an emergency, but it's not something I need to just eat. Whereas the Mountain House, at least the ones I've had so far, I could eat for supper. So we'll see tomorrow, because now everything I got left is all Mountain House. Jackson's way over there. He saw a beaver. Got a nice fire. And our 2 setups. Trying to keep the sand out of everything. It's tough. All right, we got a makeshift bench and garbage holder and a campfire. The bench isn't the nicest, but at least it's the right height. How's the bench? It works. It does hold 2 people, but I don't know how stable it is. Oh yeah, it doesn't even shake.
Yeah, it'd be really bad if it snapped.
Yeah. Holy crap, guys, I just got slammed. First cast. Northern pike. And I got a wire leader on it. Oh, he came up and just smoked it. Smoked the torpedo. There he is. Northern pike. There he is. Smoked the torpedo. Might need my pliers. All right, we're gonna get him released to see if there's any more. There he goes. Wow. First cast on the torpedo and he came up and just whacked it. All right, guys, so you saw me catch a northern over there. Jackson's over there trying to But you can only cast about 3 times and then you're just eaten alive. So I'm gonna go put some pants on and get my bug net and then see if I can make it better. Okay, we're gonna try fishing again. We got a bug net, a hood, and I got full-length pants and boots. So the only skin is my hands. See if I can survive. Jackson's making s'mores on the fire. It's night 1, we're still doing well. We're finding out everything we forgot at home. And so far we can still continue with everything we've forgotten. But he might not have a phone charger for his block.
That'd be bad.
And mine's different than his, so that won't help either. We just finished fending ourselves off from birds. I hit one with my fishing lure and some feathers went. But he was fine, no harm done. You guys probably can't hear him, but we got coyotes howling.
We know they come out here because there's tracks everywhere.
Yeah, there's tracks all over this beach of all kinds of animals.
Pretty cool.
Morning, guys. We're just waking up to some rain. It's supposed to rain for a while today. Bailed the canoe. It's got a wet hat. We're getting our breakfast ready. Getting the water boiling. I'm having biscuits and gravy. What are you having?
Biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, we're both having biscuits and gravy.
Yeah.
It's been raining for... Well, got up to use the bathroom at like 4:30. It wasn't raining. Right when I went back to bed, I heard it start raining, and from then on, it's just been raining. Oh, our water's ready. We've made it to Melrose, the Highway 108 bridge. And it is only the first morning of the second day here. And last year it took us 2 nights to get here. Now we're already here. So that's pretty cool. And it's still pouring rain. And we're gonna stop at Melrose and look at the signs, and we're gonna keep on going. North Bend is our next stop. Here we are, stopped at Melrose. We are officially 1/3 of the way to Lacrosse. In a day and about a quarter. Here's all the signs. It says it's approximately 5 hours to North Bend, so that's good. Well, we stopped because we found another cave and rock cliff. Oh, this looks cool. Look at this. There's a really deep pool back here. And there's really steep cliffs. Look at that pool. And it goes way up there. A cut in the rock. We can get a break from the rain if we stand under the ledge for a little bit here. It's like super clear.
Yeah.
That is crazy. It must all be rainwater. All right, guys, we're somewhere between Melrose and North Bend, and we're past halfway between the two. And we just stopped here at this sandbar for lunch. So we're gonna whip out the jet boil and make some meals. Lunch. All right, let's see what you decided on.
Not good.
This one. He has spaghetti with beef marinara. And I decided on trying the beef stroganoff with noodles. And the mosquitoes are really bad at the sandbar. So once our water gets cooked, we might have to at least sit in the canoe and maybe even leave. Because, yeah, it's not good. Nice lunch break, though.
I say we pour our stuff in the leaf.
Back on the water, the mosquitoes were getting us. We got our food cooked so we can eat it sitting in the canoe. And the rain started up again. So, yep, we're continuing on. Day 2. A doe and a baby fawn. You can't see them now, they went behind the brush. But they were just splashing through the water. They came swimming through the canal, and it was a little baby fawn and its mom. And they stood up on the bank, and we got to see them for a while. That was really cool. We got big rock cliffs by us now. We're still moving on. Got a long straight stretch right now. We have officially arrived at the town of North Bend, Wisconsin. This is day 2 of the trip, and it's only like almost 3 o'clock, and we're already to North Bend. This also marks the halfway mark on our journey to Lacrosse, and we think we're going to be there on Friday, and we left Tuesday. And we did have 6 days planned, so we had planned till Sunday, but we're making such good time that we're going to be there well before then. So we're going to go and pull into the town here and try to hike up to the convenience store, because Jackson forgot his phone charger and mine doesn't work for his phone. So we're going to see if they have one at the convenience store. If not, he's going to have to keep his phone powered down and try to make her last for a couple more days. Alright guys, we're in town at North Bend at the landing. This is the canoe rental place. Ours is tied up in the canal right down there to a stump. And we're going up to the convenience store.
Unless I find it again.
Well, we have no luck. They didn't have a charger. The lady was so nice. She tried to help us, but she only had an extra USB-C, which is my size, not his. And yeah, and she had one, she said, but she needed it for a speaker and she couldn't give it away, and we understand that. So, yep, he's gonna have to keep his phone shut down a lot. And we're hiking back to the canoe. Hopefully it's still there with all the pieces. Oh, canoe's still there. Still have everything?
How do we get down?
Yep, we still have everything. All right, we're gonna get in and keep her moving, I guess. Maybe get some snacks out first. Passing by the little town. Halfway to Lacrosse. We got a deer behind the tree. Just a looking. That's cool. We're coming up on a sandbar here, or a kind of a gravelly grass one, and there's 2 deer out there. We're still a ways away, but you can kind of see them when it's zoomed in there. There's one on the right and one on the left. They're just sitting there staring. We got 2 massive airplanes, like huge military planes, flying right over as we're setting up camp here on our island for night number 2. And our tents are all soggy and wet, so we're trying to get them up so they can dry. And yeah, we're making do. We're getting set up on a really cool island, and we got the river right here and the river on this side with the canoe. And it's really cool. We're gonna have a big fire and hang out. And we're trying to decide how far we want to go tomorrow, and if we're gonna make it there tomorrow night, or if we'll stay one more night, turn this into a 2-night or a 3-night trip instead of 5 nights like we had planned. So it might be 3 nights. I don't know. We'll decide. But yeah, those jets were huge. Sand check on night number 2. All nasty and gross. Let's do a sand check on my tent.
This is probably better.
I was able to kind of shake mine out because it's way smaller, so it might be a little better. It's still wet and gross and sandy everywhere, and water's inside too. Yeah, that's not gonna be fun tonight. Oh well. That's river life. All suited up with the bug net, full-length pants and gloves. That's the only way to make it out here. The bugs are crazy.
They can't bite me. I have poison on my leg.
We're getting the food ready, and we're using the food bins as seats. It works.
My natural shoes.
Yeah, his shoes are completely made from clay, and they're easy to put on. All you do is go stand over there and walk this way, and they're on. Got our fire going. Wood's all wet, so it's slow, but once our thing boils, we'll have to decide which meal. What meal are you gonna have tonight?
I don't know.
I think I'm gonna try the chicken and fried rice. I've had that one before and it's been pretty good.
Is it good?
Yeah, I liked it last time I had it. The cooking is done. Let's open her up. There she is. chicken and fried rice. How's that one?
It's good. It's really good.
Beef stroganoff with noodles.
Yeah, it tastes like something you'd have at home.
Yeah. Mountain House is really good. Like, the Ready Wise one I had was decent, but it tasted like freeze-dried meals. This tastes like real home-cooked meals. We've been out exploring the island that we're camping on. We went way over there. Now we're going back to the tent. It's a really nice night. It's buggy, but it's really nice. Other than the bugs. Good morning. We got deer on the other side of the river today. They were down in the water splashing and stuff this morning. I heard them. There they go. Alright guys, we finally woke up and got out of bed. I've been watching YouTube for a while, but it's like 10:25 already in the morning and we're just starting breakfast. And we finally actually got out of our tent for the first time. But it's a really nice day. Nice and cloudy with a little bit of sunshine. Soft breeze. It's gonna be a good day. We got like 14 or 15 miles to paddle today maybe. And then we'll be right down there for tomorrow morning. We'll be home. All right, campsite's all picked up on night number 2. It's time to start day 3. The canoe is loaded. I'm gonna get her pushed off and away we go on day 3. This is probably one of the coolest campsites we've had. It's on an island right between the water on both sides. Yeah, this is a really nice site. There's our island. We are officially starting day 3 in the canoe. This morning we took our time, so we're starting day 3 here at 11:22. So basically 11:30 we're starting today. About an hour and a half plus later than we have been starting in the past. But that's because we don't want to rush too fast because we're going to camp before we get there tonight and then we'll just finish her up in the morning. And we're going to get most of the way there today, so we don't need to hurry. Oh, we got a deer again, staring at us on the bank. We've seen quite a few deer on this trip.
Oh man, the sun.
That's really cool. Oh yeah, that sun's getting hot. River is really wide here. It's pretty cool. I guess we're just deer watchers today. We got another deer out on the sandbar that we're coming up to. Just hanging out. Oh, there.
Oh, great.
She's running back into the woods. Probably because we're getting kind of close. But yeah, we've seen so many deer this trip. Stopped for day 3 lunch. Got the jet whale going. And we got first aid kit out because he's getting afterbite to take care of those mosquitoes. But we got jet whales cranking, some water. I think I'm gonna have beef stew. Not sure what Jackson's gonna have yet. But yeah, day 3 is going really, really nice. So after we eat, we'll continue on. We're paddling on. And we're seeing some really, really cool houses. They have like a whole fire pit down by the river with lights and an amazing view. And one of my favorite houses we've seen so far was just up there, and someone's got a boat with a mud motor. There is a gigantic eagle nest up here. It's like a tree house. And the eagle's flying all around us. And he just went up that way and perched at a tree, probably to watch over it, make sure we don't get too close. That's cool. We're coming close to the Highway 53 bridge, and around this corner we just saw a huge sturgeon just jump out of the water. The whole fish came out of the water and it landed, made a huge splash. That was really cool. Lots and lots of wildlife on this trip. It's getting windy and we're coming up on the first big bridge of today. We have 2 bridges to go under today. This one is the Highway 53 bridge. Next will be the Highway 35 bridge. Going under the bridge. It's massive. And there's swallow houses everywhere. And the swallows are diving. Not like those birds we've had diving at us the whole trip though. These are swallows and we know that. But if you guys know what those other birds were with the white wingtips, let us know. Well guys, leaving late might have not been great because now we got a long ways ahead of us and it's already 3:30. So we're getting fueled up with some water and we might have to get some more snacks out and then we're just gonna grind it out tonight. And we'll see if we can make her down to where we should be so we can get there tomorrow morning.
This is great.
This is gonna be fun. We finally got a challenge. We got some really cool country down here trying to make our way to the 35 bridge. We got a big tree we gotta go under or something because it's too shallow here. But yeah, we'll navigate our way through. Well, we're experiencing some rain, so we got our raincoats on and we are gonna continue on in the rain because we gotta make her down to our campsite tonight. So yeah, we're just gonna keep on going in the rain. It's light enough now, but we got our raincoats on so we don't get our shirts soaked. We are finally, after a lot of hard work, approaching the Highway 35 bridge. Going there, it took us a long time from that 53 bridge to get here. It's a lot further than it seems on the map with the twists and turns. Well guys, we completed to the 35 bridge and we're at the landing. There's a nice parking lot with a turnaround and then the highway. And we just came under it. Now we're continuing on this way into the point of no return to the Mississippi River. And it's starting to rain again and the bugs are crazy here. All right guys, we're still here at the bridge, but it's getting really rainy and buggy, so we're getting suited up. And then we got our water boiling because we're gonna make a meal because we got a ways yet before we can camp tonight. Guys, the bugs are absolutely ridiculous. I wish you could see them. Our water's about done. And I'm having the spaghetti with beef marinara. Yeah, water's done. All right guys, the mosquitoes are still just nuts and it's raining. But this spaghetti, let me tell you, this is the best adventure meal I've ever had. If you put this, oh, now there's a mosquito in it. Now I better get him out. If you put this in the in a bowl out of this bag, you'd have no clue it was freeze dried. Try out Mountain House spaghetti with beef marinara. Well guys, it's pouring rain and my paddle just broke, like right off, straight. It still works. I just don't have as much surface area. Might slow us down a little. It's frustrating. Gonna have to get a new one. Just completely broke straight off. We got a deer
That can't be
way up there.
oh yeah, dude.
And then we're not sure if this is the split yet or not, but we're gonna check the map and find out. It might not be yet. All right guys, we weren't at the split yet. It's actually down after this bridge, and this is for the Great River State Trail. Super cool bridge. It looks like it might be even the train bridge or something. It could be a train bridge because we heard a train here. So it's either for a train or for the hiking trail. We're not sure yet. Then there's a big house there. And then back in here to the left, there's like this little turn with a lake. And I see a building back there. Not exactly sure. There's people there at the trail. Train bridge?
Yeah.
I think it's a train bridge, but there's people on the trail there. We might go sit under it and get out of the rain for a few minutes. Well, it's like a little homestead back here. There's homes and stuff on this lake. Oh, we see the train bridge now. It's the train bridge is the second one because there's people walking across this one right now. So that one's clearly not the train bridge. But there's two in a row and the next one's for the train. And then back here we have a lake and there's homes everywhere. And that goes to a dead-end lake. So we're going to continue this way. This one goes towards the Mississippi. We got this walking bridge, and then you'll see the train bridge when we get under. Going underneath. It looks like it could have been an old train bridge. But there's the next one. That's awesome. There's a really neat house. I wonder if they get flooded out way down here, because that's really low to the water. Then we got the train bridge. This is like the coolest part of the whole river. Too bad it's raining, but it's all right. It's not too heavy right now. Look at how beautiful this house is. And they have an airboat. They probably use it for ice fishing because here in Wisconsin, they'll take them out guiding and they can drive across unsafe ice because it floats until they get to safe ice out on the Mississippi, and they'll perch fish and stuff. And I'm sure they can use it in the summer here too. That's awesome. They can just drive right over the sand. They can go anywhere with that boat. And now we got literal blue canoe signs telling us exactly where to go and which channels to go on. So yeah, this isn't bad. If you're inexperienced, you can still very easily do this. You don't really need any experience to do this. You basically just follow the river the whole way, and now they got blue signs to get you out of here into the Mississippi. After 2 nights of camping and some struggles today, this was all worth it. The bluffs of Minnesota. We are here to the Mississippi, and we're gonna stay one more night down here on the Mississippi and then go through Lake Onalaska and get picked up in the morning. We literally made it all the way to the Mississippi in 3 full days of paddling. Well, today we didn't even leave till 11:30, and the other 2 days we left at 10. And we've canoed till about 6 each day. So 8 to 10 hour days we've been doing, 3 of them, and we're here. Those are literally the bluffs of Minnesota, and the Mississippi's out there. This was all worth it.
Yeah.
If you guys want to do this at all, just go to Black River and put in, come down here. No matter your skill level, you'll make it. If the gates are closed, it's easy. We got a big beaver up here. The beaver just splashed and I missed it. I didn't get the camera on in time. All right, we are on the Mississippi. We are going to paddle down the Mississippi for a while because there's another cut we'll take in to get to Lake Onalaska tomorrow. We're just going to try to find a place to camp on the Mississippi. Check it out. It's beautiful. We got a sunset up there. The cars driving on the highway over there are actually in Minnesota. And then we have train that we just had one go by earlier. And here's the little cut we came out. We couldn't get up the current, it was too fast, so I walked along the shore with this, and then he pushed the canoe off from the bank and we walked it up. So we're gonna get back in and we're gonna go down the Mississippi that way. Guys, this view is insane. We paddled out to this island in the middle of the Mississippi. It's a state wildlife island. Look at the view. You guys will never believe this, but we have camp set up right on the Mississippi with a sunset. And we got an island there. We can see way down there. That's all Minnesota over there. Highways over there, trains. It's crazy. We paddled all the way up to that island too. So we went out into the Minnesota waters. And we came from Black River Falls to here all by canoe with no assistance. Look at that view. Good morning, guys. Day 3 here on the Mississippi. We got big, large tugboat. And I did not do well last night. I got this awful plugged up ear with so much pain I couldn't sleep. Started making me dizzy, and I've actually thrown up a couple times out the door. So this isn't gonna be fun trying to get back today. I can barely even hear right now because my ear's plugged so bad. At least the tugboat's really cool. Beautiful, calm morning. Wish I was feeling a bit better, but we'll make it. It's a pretty cool start to day 4. And the final day. We will be arriving in hopefully about 3 hours. We're gonna leave it about a half hour and then be there in 3 hours. We got the DIY flower pot. Are you taking those to your mother?
Maybe.
The night 3 setup's about to be gone. And we're gonna start day 4 with a nice, lovely day. Clear skies, Mississippi River. Hoping it takes about 3 hours because that's when we're getting picked up. Middle of the Mississippi. We're out by the green and red cones that mark the channel. And we're gonna cut over there to the left and try to find our way into Lake Onalaska. Over there, there's a big turn that goes in. We've seen quite a few boats. Big tugboat and barge this morning, early. We got like a town over there. If we continued straight, we'd end up at the Dresbach Dam by the I-90 bridge. Still got the highway over there. It's really cool. We have found our turn with the ticket to Lake Onalaska. We're coming into Lake Onalaska from the Mississippi out there. And we've seen at least like 3 sturgeon now jump, and one of them was right in front of Jackson up there. It'd be funny if it jumped in his lap, then he'd hold it up. Jackson's picking up some more flowers. Let's go with the DIY vase.
Just take them all.
They're nice ones too. We just spooked off a flock of a couple hundred geese. And all of these ones are going now too. And there's a whole bunch of ducks here too. It's super shallow out here, so all the geese were just standing. A couple hundred between the 2 flocks. And then there's a dozen ducks over there too. And now we gotta go all the way across to the other side of this lake, because this is Lake Onalaska. And the landing's way over there. We're officially out in the middle of Lake Onalaska. Right in the middle. And it's really cool. You can still see the bluffs over here by the Mississippi. It's still Minnesota. We've just moved inland. You guys probably can't tell, but the wind's blowing across and we're getting some waves. It's getting a little bit sporty out here. They're not that big, but it's pretty fun in the canoe, because even little waves really rock it. And we're out in the middle of nowhere right now. On all sides, it's a long way. Well guys, we crossed the windy lake on Alaska. We made it to the channel markers. We just went between them. Now there's markers all the way down here to the landing. Officially new best house on the whole trip. Right here. They got like half spiral staircases. And it's right on Lake Onalaska, and the view of the bluffs of Minnesota right over there. And they could just take their boat out right from their house and go pretty much anywhere in the world that's coastal. Like, that's crazy. After 4.5 days, 3 nights of camping, we are literally on the final stretch. Right there is the landing where we're getting picked up in Lacrosse, Wisconsin. If you guys enjoyed this crazy adventures with plenty of highs and some lows, be sure to like and subscribe to Tandy Outdoors. We're all loaded up. Officially home. We made it. We survived.